Good day. I'm introducing session 2 of our course on mentoring. I appreciate all the work you did in session 1, and I want to remind you at the conclusion of session 2, I'll be giving you individualized feedback on both session 1 and session 2. As we move into session 2, I want to remind you that you have your first life lab due at the end of the week. And the details for that, I hope you've all had a chance to read and get started on it. And you've got a discussion assignment that's due this week as well. One of the important aspects of mentoring that you've probably picked up on is it's an opportunity for growth, both for the mentor and the mentee. And although I reminded you in a previous video that we often think about mentoring as a way of acquiring additional technical or specific skills, it's also an opportunity for helping to expand the way we view the world, how we reflect on our own behavior and our memories of the past, and planning for the future. And in that regard, some of the reading that you've done in the first couple of chapters of the book, and one of the options in your discussion assignment for session 2 asks you, if you choose to do this option, to look at some of the material on adult learning in our text, very brief snippets there to relate them to mentoring and what the purpose of mentoring really is in helping us grow as people. And the key point that I want to make here is that entering into a mentoring relationship that is effective can actually allow us to see the world differently than we did before we began. In other words, we may have ways of solving problems based on our past experience, based on the theories and the models that we've acquired over the years, or even some of the organizational policies that are put before us. But we're going to encounter problems that cannot be solved only by our past experience or only by us looking at the problem in the way that we have conceived problem solving in the past. A mentor can help us get beyond the current tool set we have in our thinking and start viewing the situation in different ways than we may have thought of before. And actually, it's pretty exciting to me, even at my advanced age, in recognizing that I can continue to learn and grow in the way I view myself, my work, and the world around me. If I have someone who is skilled, courageous enough, and relentless enough, you might say, to bring me back to the point of having to get outside of my own point of view and start to look at my problems and my opportunities in a different way. So to close my video off for you today, I'd like to introduce you to Joel Barker, one of my past mentors at a distance, and he's got a real brief story to tell that is going to illustrate this point to you. Now, I want you to know that the audio on this is kind of poor, so you may have to turn it up as it gets going. Thank you. God bless you if you move forward into the week, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns.
There's a story I'd like to tell you. Once upon a time, there was a young man with a very fast sports car who loved to drive on curvy country roads. One day, he was out driving his favorite road when around the curve came a car out of control. Just as they were about to collide, the car pulled back into its lane, and as it passed, the driver yelled out, "Pig!" Well, the young man was shocked at her insult. So before she disappeared down the road, he yelled after her, "Cow!" He thought to himself, "How dare she call me a pig? I was in my lane. She was the one who was hogging the road." But he wasn't too upset because he had gotten her before she got away. And so he put the accelerator to the floor, whipped his car around that curve, and ran into the pig. That was a paradigm story. The young man was responding with old rules. You call me a name, I'll call you a name. But when you think about it, the woman was really trying to warn him. I believe the next 10 years are going to be filled with people coming around curves yelling things at you. If you have paradigm paralysis, you're going to hear nothing but threats. On the other hand, if you have paradigm pliancy, you're going to hear some wonderful opportunities. The choice is entirely yours.